was asking me that, what do Nigerian men want?
Okay, she actually wanted to know
She
what
wanted
Nigerian
to know.
men
So I asked her,
want.
why are you asking? She said because she has been with a couple of Nigerian men,
Okay.
but she seems not to be able to get things right. That's so she doesn't want me to like give her long sermon.
Okay.
What are the basic things
The Nigerian men.
that Nigerian men expect from a woman that they want to date? And I told her that normally what a Nigerian man wants is what every man wants.
Okay.
But it's just that culturally, Nigerian men seems to be more adamant. They are more specific about what they are expecting
Okay, from a
woman.
Okay.
You understand? I said the standard of a Nigerian man is not only for Nigerians, but if you are able to pass the test of a Nigerian relationship, you can date anybody, and you find yourself doing well. There are like 4 or 5 things
Okay.
that
That are basic.
she must know if you want to be with a Nigerian man on a long-term basis.
Yeah.
I told her the first thing is respect. You must be able to respect a Nigerian man.
Yeah, for you to even date a Nigerian man, the first thing he considered is respect. He doesn't want to marry a woman that runs her mouth anyhow, talks anyhow outside. You understand? So for a Nigerian man to pick a woman that, okay, this is who I want to stay with, or this is the person I want to be, the mother to my kids, it has to watch you very well to know that the first thing is, do you respect a man?
Yes, that's the main thing that I told her to. And number 2, under the same respect too.
Yeah.
We're talking about you don't get violent with a Nigerian man.
Yeah, you don't.
Because either he has his legal status established or not.
Or not.
If you get violent with a sensible, the average Nigerian man, he's going to walk away.
Exactly.
And another one is the fact that you have to be very, very reasonable. Because sometimes a man needs his wife or his partner to be reasonable with him in terms of how they live, what they need to do.
That means you're talking about day-to-day life.
Day-to-day life.
Yeah, exactly.
They have to be reasonable because of the fact that maybe she has been working all day and he's working too, and she calls and be like, can you please let me get pizza on the way? A Nigerian man would naturally do it.
Yeah, exactly, he would do it.
So the next time, if he acts the same, he wants it to be reasonable.
Exactly.
That's just an example.
Exactly. Another thing is that because sometimes when I look at it, most ladies, they keep marriage for a long time. For example, they have problem with their husband,
with their partner at
they'll
home.
just keep the person in mind, and
they just go quiet. They don't say good money. Nothing. Everybody just go
for a
their
Nigerian
own.
man, don't take that.
And when I talk about respect to her, she said, yeah, but we still see some Nigerian men who live or date the foreign women without disrespect, that they don't respect them, but they are still there.
Maybe they are on a mission.
That was why, see, the first thing about that is if a woman does not respect a Nigerian dude or a man generally, I told her, as according to what you said, he is on a mission.
Okay.
And what's the mission? Maybe he wants to stabilize his papers.
Yes, or maybe he's broke. He doesn't have where to live, where to stay.
He doesn't.
Put his head
He's living because a lady told me one day that the sex is stronger when the men don't have where to stay, when they need a place to stay, something like that. I'm just paraphrasing.
Okay.
When he's homeless and you bring him in, he wants to do everything to satisfy the woman. You understand? Okay. But a self-respecting Nigerian man, the moment you see him tolerate disrespect, tolerate you running your mouth, tolerate your violence, is because it's either he is weak in his mind, or he's broken, or he's on a mission to achieve something from that woman. Okay. So those 3 things are very, very important. Outside that, an average Nigerian man would rather sleep in his car. Or sleep in the shelter than tolerate disrespect. A Nigerian man is observant in the sense that he wants to see if you are understanding, because he knows during the journey of life, things might go tough. Things might go tough in that relationship. Number 2, sometimes you need your understanding when he wants to be alone. Number 3, sometimes he doesn't want to be bothered.
You need to, for me, I need a woman that understands me. When I'm happy, she will understand this guy is happy. When I'm not, this guy is not, happy. When I'm, strong financially, I need someone that will really understand me. And if you can get a woman that will understand you in that aspect, then you can go well with a Nigerian man.
And sometimes too, understanding also means that you believe in him.
Yeah, that's part of it.
If a woman believes in a partner, not it doesn't have to be in Nigeria now. When you show him that I believe in you and you present your case in a suggestive manner, I believe what you're doing is right, but why don't we do it this way? It's different from, are you dumb? Why would you want to do that? It's the same message, but presented in different ways.
Different way, yeah. But what you're saying is, you're talking in a general, way, in a general view. But for a Nigerian man, that's exactly what he needs. If you tell, for example, a woman tells his husband, a Nigerian man, are you dumb?
That's a big
slap
on his ego.
On his ego. So generally, some people can take that.
Some can take it.
But for a Nigerian man, they will not take that from you.
Try it.
Don't even try it.
And I told her too, the number 3 is that either you are dating a Nigerian man or you are married. You must know your role as a woman.
Yes.
There's someone that was singing, I don't clean, I don't cook, I don't do this. But if you want to be with a Nigerian man, you must know that you will cook. You have to clean the house. Those two are very, very important.
I'm sorry, let me come in, when you're talking about, cooking and doing everything. It's not that when you're dating a Nigerian man or you get married to a Nigerian man, it doesn't mean that he won't go to the kitchen and cook sometimes.
He will.
He will. But he wants to see how, you're doing the whole thing. Because now, for a Nigerian man to have a woman, you must be able to cook.
This is the concept here.
Okay.
You see, the concept is the fact that going to the kitchen willingly is different from you expecting him to go to the kitchen.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to put back to
if you make him happy in all other aspects,
of course,
it is easy for him to be like, babe, sit down. I want to surprise you today. You don't do anything. Now let me wash your feet. But a lot of women do not know that they walk their ways up there. They think it is their right. They are entitled to that. Before you get to the level of entitlement, you already know that you have done some things right.
Yeah, exactly.
So if it comes on and you've been cooking, cleaning, and you know when to shut up, he knows like, okay, now this lady, because most Nigerian men are reasonable people.
Very, very reasonable.
So if not all Nigerian men, some did not come out in good homes.
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
But the ones that are reasonable and you've been doing your part, he has conscience. He knows and is looking at you like, let me give her a break. And sometimes too, some men, which includes Nigerian men, they need cues.
Okay.
Like, babe, I'm so tired. Can you help me in the kitchen? But he already knows it's a cue. But the way, as I said earlier, the way you present your suggestion matters.
Exactly, matters too. Yeah.
The fact that you tell him, can you help me in the kitchen?
Of course.
It's different from, I'm not cooking today. If you don't want to cook, we're not going to eat. Those are two different things. But they are the same message.
Yeah, you're right.
So how you present it matters
a lot
to these men. Some women do not know their roles in a marriage or in a relationship.
Okay.
Because a woman will argue with you, I'm working is working. Why will both of us go out all day and I come back and I still have to go to the kitchen? But they forget to answer the question like, when it snows out there,
of course, yourself.
it will not allow you to go clean your car yourself, number one. When you guys are sleeping at night and there is a movement at the door, it will not expect you to get up and go. Even if you have a gun training, if you have everything, it is his responsibility
of the man
to go. Number 3, if you have a flat tire, a Nigerian man you will not wake up and you see your own car has flat tire, exactly. And he will drive out. He will fix the tire
there's so many things, even to
mow the lawn, to clean the snow.
So sometimes even laundry.
So, but the women argue, which I may agree because it's a cultural thing now. Some women grew up seeing their dad being the cook, and being the mom in the house. So they are confused when you come from that Africa.
Okay.
And you are here bragging, I know you don't do that. They'll be like, are you okay?
Are you okay?
My dad does it. So as a foreign woman, you have to know that a Nigerian man will rather give you his card go buy whatever you want to buy than send you flowers at work.
Yeah.
If you need a gift, average Nigerian man will tell you, do you see, I'm too busy, or he doesn't even, it's not that romantic. He may just give you his card, go do shopping.
Exactly.
That is their love language.
Okay.
So women compared.
Yeah, so that means what we're saying here is this. For you to date a Nigerian man, you need to know all these things.
You need to know your role as a woman.
Exactly.
He knows his role as a man. So if the moment you are not trying to mix your own role because of human rights, woman rights, and we are together, it ends because let us say, look at it from this angle.
Okay.
How many of these women who believe in woman rights, gender equality, how many of them are steadily in a relationship?
Wow.
And how many of them have held their marriages for so long? And how many of them are happy
married
with those claims?
Yeah.
So, you understand? So I told her that. And she's like, okay. She may be wrong in some places.
I believe why she said okay was because she discovered she had made some mistakes.
Yeah, and it's easy. Nobody is judging anybody.
Nobody, exactly.
But another thing that a Nigerian man that you must know, if you want to know what a Nigerian man is, your background, your manners. A Nigerian man sees an unstable woman from far. He sights her from far. A lot of women in the Western world have traumas.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Maybe some of them have been cheated on.
Okay.
Some of them have been abused.
Yeah.
Some of them are just depressed. And it takes us to the fact that 80% of foreign women abroad are on medication, on steady medication. If you meet 8 out of 10 women abroad, they are on one medication or the other. Which is like as a result of either it's trauma, or it's abuse, or it's depression, or whatever. Now, if a Nigerian man sees that you have a trauma that is not healed, he knows eventually, even when he gets married to you, their marriage is gonna end. You're gonna break the marriage because of the unhealed trauma. Like a friend was telling me that he told a lady, so they were dating, right?
Okay, yeah.
And this lady said that she has that feelings that he is cheating on her. And he's like, she said it's the God's feelings. And he's like, what do you mean? Say, I don't know how to place it, but I have the feeling you're cheating on me.
And the guy is not cheating on her.
The guy, they were together, everything, but she just felt, and I asked the dude, what do you think is the problem? And he said, there was a time his mom was sick.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And this lady traveled.
Okay.
So when she traveled, they were already texting, when you come back, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, I'm going to make love, we'll go out. But the day she came back, the mom that was sick in Africa was in coma. But as an African belief, when somebody is in coma, you don't spread that news.
Yeah.
Because they believe that the woman may die or the person may pass on. So while he was praying in his mind, of course, the enthusiasm dropped. Rather than her address the issue, this is not you. What is going on with you? She said, I feel my gut feeling is telling me you are cheating. And because of the trauma she had in the past that she was being cheated on, she just ended the relationship like that.
Just like that. That's the wrong feeling.
It brings us to the fact that such a woman, even when you get married to her and you decide to put your effort in getting married to her, you know what will happen? At the slight news, she doesn't want to believe either you are cheating or you're not cheating. She's gone. She ends the relationship. And now everything a man has built for so long, that's how it goes to waste because of belief. But my question is, if you date this one, you have gut feeling is cheating, you leave him, you move to the next man, you have the gut feeling that is cheating, you leave him, because not all of them. Before you know, it's a vicious circle. You're already dating like 10 men.
So I want to believe, just like you said, the background, when you're about dating a Nigerian man, you also need to understand the background where the guy is coming from.
Where it's coming from.
What their rules, what their cultural beliefs, and all those things. Is he coming from a rich home? You need to understand those things before you get involved in a Nigerian man, because that will help. It go a long way too.
I was with a friend, and we're driving, and I saw a woman smoking.
Okay.
And there's a baby behind in the baby seat. And this guy was raging. And I told him, this is the truth about the foreign land here.
Okay, the Western world.
Smoking in the Western world. Smoking is nothing to them. But my own is that such a man is already looking at, he's not even looking at the health of that woman, but the baby.
The health of the baby.
The health of the baby. So if you don't, because every Nigerian watch for your behaviors. If you are unable to contain yourself about some addictions and manners in presenting yourself, because such a person you already sees that the kids are not safe with this woman.
Yeah.
And they don't, but some men don't care.
They don't care. Yeah.
They'll be like, yeah, that's it, right? And two, some women love drama. Some women are just dramatic. Every Nigerian man that is hardworking wants peace in his home.
Yeah.
But when you love dramas too much, he knows that when he's coming home, he's coming to another world war. He'd rather end the relationship or simply walk away. But people don't understand that. They'll be like, my ex-boyfriend didn't care, or my ex-husband didn't care when I flare up. That's not for Nigerians. Nigerian men sees their mom respecting their dad, not exchanging words with their dad. So it's strange to him when you are doing the exact opposite.
Okay, yeah.
It is not compulsory you date a Nigerian man.
Yeah,
but this is just
that's what
the guide.
That's what we're saying. We're talking about the background, So she needs to understand the background of where the guy is coming from.
A lot of women are just existing. They are not living.
They're not living.
Because you hear them be like, my husband should be able to take care of me. What if things go a little wrong with the husband? How will you sustain your home? Remember, you guys have come together to build a life.
Yeah.
So a lot of women believe my body is enough. That is not a skill. Although if you want your body to be enough, you're supposed to be a prostitute.
Yeah. So I believe I agree with you, because for a Nigerian man to really settle down with a woman, he must see something in you, not what he sees physically.
Physically, the beauty.
Yeah, it's looking at the future. What do you have to bring on the table? Fine.
To what kind of, even if you don't have any job,
exactly.
If you don't have any skill, he will encourage you to be something.
Yeah, he wants to know, what can you do?
What are you living for?
So for him to settle down with you, you have to have all those things.
Have something. You don't even have to. It's not mandatory.
Yeah.
But the main thing is the fact that, are you driven to be someone, or you just want to die the way you want to die the way you come to this world?
I think another things that a Nigerian man wants is someone that has a moral.
That have morals, right?
Yeah, someone that has morals. Where you're coming from, the kind of home you're coming from. What is it about your home? Because there's some places in Nigeria that, if you're from that area or that part of Nigeria, men believe that those people don't have morals at all, so they don't even go near the girls.
So transcending down to the
so that thing comes with them. It's in them. So even when they are here in Western world, like in US, Britain, England, whatever, they still have that in their mind.
That is why you see them most of the time. They watch. The moment you say you have bestie, a woman having a best friend as a man, it's a red flag for them.
Of course.
One.
Of course.
And even if you have female friends, you start watching the kind of company you keep.
Yeah.
There was a time we were discussing something, and this lady said that all her friends are whores. They are prostitutes. But she is the only one that is not. That she's very decent. But all her friends. And you see her hanging with them. You understand? So show me your friends, and I'll tell you who you are. So most times, the morals are very important, because a Nigerian man will not have a situation to worry about having to go do DNA.
Yeah.
Because the moment morals are missing,
That means
in your relationship, definitely
something might come in.
something
Negative
it may be raising somebody else's child.
Yeah, you're right. And another thing is that, when you're talking about morals, a Nigerian man wants a woman that is positive, the way she thinks, the way she talks,
And the support too.
yeah, and support. So if you're on the negative side, then positive and negative cannot work together. You understand what I'm saying? So it wants to be sure that, okay, oh, why not? You can do it. Someone that will, encourage you,
him, yeah.
in a positive way, not that someone that will bring you down. For example, let's say, the man has a problem in his office, and he comes home, a little bit worried. He expects a woman to like, oh, what's happening? What happened? Oh, something like this happened in the office. Don't worry, something good can come up.
I
Let's do this.
I think this boils down to the fact that familiarity. When a woman or a man becomes familiar with his partner or a partner, whatever they are saying, they don't listen no more. So it's a conscious effort when you're talking about going into a relationship with anybody, not even a Nigerian man now. But a Nigerian man will rather you encourage him than be indifferent or discourage him. And most of the time it comes in terms of nagging. These women sometimes nag too much. And sometimes too, these women do not only nag, they talk down, as we said earlier, and discourage you. They always find fault. So if you are the one that has some of these negative things, and a Nigerian is still with you, I said it earlier, 3 things are happening.
Yeah.
Number 1, he needs something from you. He's on a mission to get something from you. Or he's broken, or he has a weak mind. And no woman wants a broken man or someone that is weak.
Yep.
So if you want the standard Nigerian man, please watch this video again and learn.